Welcome to class 4. Yes, welcome back to school. I am sure you had a fantastic holiday. Well, in case you're who's speaking, I am Mr. Oluwagbemileke Amo, and I am glad to welcome you back to school. Yeah, I'm sure you also had a fantastic time in primary 3, and I hope you haven't forgotten all that was studied in primary 3. Well, in case you have, I am going to do a revision with you. So let's revise the topics that we discussed in primary 3. Do you remember geographical terms? Geographical terms like valleys, mountains, lakes, islands, and the rest of them. Food and cash crops also. Well, I will discuss better about food and cash crops in the coming slides. Currencies used in other countries. Do you remember cedis spent in Ghana? And for some of you who traveled to the United Kingdom, I'm referring to London, Wales, Ireland. Do you remember spending pounds sterling there? If you tried spending naira, I am sure you got certain reaction. They don't spend naira in the UK. Neither do they spend naira in America, in the United States of America. What is spent there? Dollars. Even in Liberia, dollars. So we don't spend naira in some of these, in many other countries, in all other countries except in Nigeria. So let's also discuss West African countries and their capitals. West African countries like Nigeria. What is the capital of Nigeria? Abuja, right. How about Mali? Capital of Mali? Yes, Bamako. And of course, Ghana. What is the capital of Ghana? Accra. So these three countries amongst West African countries, those are their capitals. Let's also discuss places of worship. Places of worship for the Christians, we worship in the church. For the Muslims, worship is done in the mosque. For the traditionalists, worship is done in shrines. Ancient and modern lights. Ancient and modern lights. Does anybody here know what a lantern is? It is very much ancient. How about a torch? I'm referring to the flaming torch. Okay, other than the Olympics, I'm sure you know that flaming torch was used as a form of light in ancient times. And then, of course, modern lights, we're referring to fluorescent bulbs and other forms of light bulbs. Yes, immunization. What is immunization? Immunization is a preventive measure to guard us against disease. So let's talk about types of immunization. Are you familiar with the polio oral form of immunization? How about the tetanus injected form of immunization? The BCG is also another kind of immunization. Nationalists. Who are nationalists? Well, let's not discuss that yet. I'll discuss nationalists in greater detail as the slides progresses. So let's move very quickly to food and cash crops. Food crops are plants that are grown to be eaten, meaning we grow these plants majorly for food to be eaten. Examples: beans, rice, yam, plantain. I love plantain. Palm oil, millet, and other forms of food crops. These crops are grown. And then we have cash crops. Cash crops, remember, they are plants that are grown to be sold for income. Majorly sold for income. We sell them to make money in return. We don't usually eat them. Examples are groundnuts. Yes, quite right, we eat groundnuts, but most times we sell them to other countries and other parts of the country where they are used for other things. So we sell them majorly for income. Cashew nuts as well. Rubber. I'm sure you don't eat rubber. Is what we use to make tires and other things like elastic bands and the rest of them. Cassava is used for processing gari and other forms of starch and other forms of things. We have cotton. Cotton is used to make cloth. And then cocoa. It's from cocoa that we have chocolates and other beverages. About nationalists. Nationalists can also be called great political leaders. We respect these people greatly because they contributed to Nigeria's independence. These political leaders are people who have done great things to direct us well. They are leaders. Examples of these leaders are Chief Obafemi Awolowo, We have Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, and the ladies are not left out. We have Chief Mrs. Margaret Ekbo. These people even paid the ultimate price, meaning they died for a good cause. Okay, so
this is Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe.
Then we have Chief Obafemi Awolowo. Next to Chief Obafemi Awolowo, I will
also Chief Mrs. Margaret Ekbo.
Show you the picture of Alhaji Tafawa Balewa. Now these are great people. We respect them greatly. I am sure also that you will grow up to become people that we respect greatly in this country. So this is where we will stop for now. I would like you to visit the worksheets corner of this server. So just do the exercises there. You will get immediate responses. Practice it often and often, and of course do get prepared for next week's topic. So for now, it is goodbye. Have a great week.